I think good teammates then, after the disappointment, they're very much about, listen, this is what you need to do, this is what you have to do to nullify the threat. And you've got to be aggressive, and I think you've got to be up close and personal with Haaland. He's aggressive. If he doesn't feel that coming back, that energy coming back to him, I think he's a bully, and he'll bully you. And I think Rudiger in the game previously was the bully that night, and he didn't react in the way that we've seen Haaland do before. But you've got to also work as a partnership. You see Alaba going under the ball there, being physical. Rudiger then attacks the ball, distract him. You can't just let him have it his own way. And I thought in the Bernabeu, look at this. This is almost theatrical stuff, but it's getting under the skin. It's creating a different environment for Haaland to breathe in where he's not used to.
Yeah, but I think that comes with the confidence of knowing your strengths. I think Rudiger and Militao are similar in terms of that approach and the aggression, but for me, Militao doesn't have the actual physical attributes, the pace, the control of his aggression to match Haaland for me. So I'm like I said at the top of the show, I'm pleased that he's playing and Rudiger's not starting.
Look, Michael, Manchester City have waited so long to pick up this trophy, and many people believe the one big reason that it might happen this season, of course, is Erling Haaland. What would he have learned from Madrid a week ago that he'll bring into his game this evening, do you think?
Well, first of all, he'll be looking at the team and thinking, I don't have to play against Rudiger again. I think he did get under his skin. I mean, he'd get under my skin if he was marking me. So I think, first of all, as Julian says, he'll be pleased that he's not playing against Rudiger. Listen, one quiet game, loads of strikers have quiet games. He won't be worrying about that. He's supremely confident. Got a little bit of arrogance about him. He'll be fancying it tonight. And his home place, this is what he was bought for. This is what everybody's looking at him thinking, we couldn't win it without you. Now, and so he'll go out and he'll believe that. He'll almost convince himself of that. Give him even more confidence going onto this pitch. So he won't be thinking of the Bernabeu now. He'll be thinking, this is my home.
And I think that goes to the number 9 and the opposite team, Benzema. This guy stepped up time and time again, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does it tonight.
Okay, well, there you go. Real Madrid going through their final warm-up. City have already gone back in. I think it's time to hear from Pep Guardiola. Big night for him, as well as a big night for this football club. And he's with Des. Des.
Pep, you're up against the kings of this competition, but this time it's on your ground with your supporters. Do you hope they'll push you through?
Yeah, definitely.
Expecting a big atmosphere?
Absolutely. So this competition, home away, is a big difference.
Need all the help you can get, is that correct?
We have to help our people to be with us, so we have to give them something, and we are ready to do it.
Unchanged from the first leg, that in itself, it's a sign of strength.
رودريغو خطورة الريال في هجومه، إذا يمسك روحه في دفاعه الهجوم سيلبي مطالب الملايين.
At the end of the season and give everything.
And to have options from the bench, I mean, we saw what happened in last season's match. It's a big moment.
Yeah, definitely, but always we have a good squad.
Real Madrid, just one change. Militao's back in the starting 11. Rudiger's out. Is that a little bit of surprise? He was efficient and effective in the last game.
Well, could happen. Could happen. David Alaba in the left back and Camavinga in the middle. It was Valverde in the right winger, and Rodrigo didn't play. So normally when I see the lineup, I try to figure out what they're going to do. They're going to do the same, changing the specific qualities that Rodrigo to Militao.
Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, best of luck indeed. Right, you know what? Time for the talking to finish and time for the game to begin. There's the scene. The sprinklers watering the pitch for a final time. The groundsman putting the finishing touches to the turf. The Etihad awaits. The game comes next.
This programme is brought to you by MasterCard, UEFA Champions League, official sponsor.
Meet Rob's Gran Mary. She loves nothing more than a day at the seaside. And an ice cream. And Rob, well, he wouldn't miss it for the world. By taking time outs on his account, he's making time for moments that really matter. Winner. Setting it up is simple. Choose from days to weeks at a time, or customise it. When you play safe at Bet365.
This house. Wow. What do you pay for it? Which is such a silly question, is it?
Ouch. If you want to know, just ask Zoopla.
Ever been drawn to something and not known why? Maybe it's what we mean when we say something speaks to us. Meet the new 408, with a design meant to seduce more than eyes. Allure and passion from every angle. Because what truly speaks to us is the voice whispering into our souls. The alluring new Peugeot 408.
We missed going on holiday together. We made friends with the locals, tried new food, and we laughed a lot. That girl there is my best friend. And this cruise reminded me why.
7-night Canary Island holidays from $4.99 per person, atoll protected.
Welcome to Italy, where in these simple things we find the true beauty. It's so bellissima, crafted the Italian way for life's simple pleasures. Birra Moretti, l'italiana autentica.
This is a Motorpoint car. A Motorpoint car isn't like other cars. We handpick the very best, subject them to the most rigorous of checks, make sure all are under 30,000 miles, and sell them at simply unbeatable prices. So our rather special cars get rather special treatment wherever you take them. There's no car like a Motorpoint car.
Oh, Florence! That's Stefania, our host. Yeah, we stayed in a room in her place, and every morning she'd make us coffee. She was always like, you should go here. Whenever she got really excited about something, she would like, oh! That's how we knew our plans were good for the day.
At Lidl, we're always little on price, but we know it's nice to get a cherry on top. The chutney for the cheddar, the Caesar for the salad. That's why, with the Lidl Plus app, you could save an extra 10% off your next shop on top of Lidl's